Hi, welcome back to Watch Mojo, and today we're reviewing the best songs of High School Musical. Number 1 is The Boys Are Back from High School Musical 3. Hands down, this is the best song because, in my opinion, you feel like the boys are getting right back together right in front of your eyes, which is exactly what's happening in the song. And I gotta say that this is just the most empowering song out of any of the movies, and I just really enjoy the brotherhood. Number 2 is A Night to Remember from High School Musical 3, and I gotta say this is definitely like one of my favorite songs just from like remembering, because like when you're little and you're thinking about like, oh, like it's like prom, like oh my gosh, and honestly just like the level of talent in the song is just so fun, and it's just so empowering about dresses. And like I remember thinking my 6-year-old self like, oh my god, like I hate when I wear the same dress as someone else like to prom, like that's so crazy. And just, you know, it just felt like it really just started off High School Musical 3 in the right way, and it has the same aspect of a group number that a lot of the movies don't actually have, you know. Number 3 is Humanamunumunuga Akwada from High School Musical 2, and so this easily is one of the best songs because if you just watch the video, I mean, Troy Bolton is being held captive in this little cave at a luxury golf course by Sharpay and her brother, and like honestly, like this is just like such an iconic song, and it's like the 2 white kids singing this, it's amazing. The next song is Bet On It from High School Musical 2. Honestly, this is where we see, you know, this is one of the many times we see Troy Bolton's breaking point. I mean, honestly, it's just kind of shocking to see how much this young man has taken over the past couple of years, you know, with his crazy high school life. I mean, he has had some serious issues, and now he's out here on this luxury golf course, you know, stomping around and raving his fist about how he's just so confused about being a man. And honestly, the song is great. There's so many great parodies of the song, but you know, I would never play a parody on screen for you guys. Like, this is the real song, like, through and through. And I honestly think, like, this is a song like, you listen to if you want to get pumped up, or, like, you know, just for any situation. Weddings, divorces, like, it's good for any situation. So, I would honestly say this is one of the best songs from any of the High School Musical movies. Like, hands down. Like, on God. The next song is What I've Been Looking For from the first High School Musical, and honestly, this is just really good. Like, it's just a really good song, and like, it's one of those songs like you will always listen to for the rest of your life, and like, just think back to your childhood. And honestly, like, it's just there's nothing wrong about the song. Like, it's so perfect. Like, there's just nothing wrong about it. Like, if you think about High School Musical, like, you think about this song, and that's why, hands down, it's on my top list. Because, like, it's just one of those iconic songs that, like, it would be literally a sin if I didn't put it on this list. Like, I didn't have a choice. Like, I was compelled to put it on this list. I literally, a gun to my head, put What I've Been Looking For on the list. That's exactly what happened to me. So, yeah, so that's why this song is just so iconic and just so good, because it's what it deserves. It's what she deserves. The Lord said, put What I've Been Looking For on the list, and you know what? I did it. So, yeah, it's just so good, and there's just nothing wrong about it, you know? There's no bad plot points to it. Like, it's just perfection. So I really applaud, you know, the writers of the song, because it's just, it's literally just perfection, and that's it. The next song is Can I Have This Dance? And honestly, I mean, this song, whenever it comes on, like, you get the vibe, you know? This is the song as, like, I was a little, like, Gabriella and Troy shipper. Like, this is, like, what we deserved, if you know what I mean. Like, this song, like, I remember I used to be like, oh my god, like, I want to be Gabriella. Like, that's so perfect. And it's just one of those songs where it'll always be, like, held near and dear to my heart just because of the sheer perfection that it is. You know, like, it's one of those songs that, like, I hate the plot of Rebecca and Troy. Her name is Gabriella and Troy, because I think that it's really messy and kind of rushed, but I think the song really just highlights that their love is actually meant to be, even though it has been messy in the past, and there's something just kind of perfect about this. And honestly, I don't know how they got out of the class, and I mean, look at those mountains. I gotta tell you, there is no perfect better scenery than this school right here. I mean, look at those mountains. It's so obviously the next one is Fabulous, and I mean, you guys must take me for a fool if you think I wouldn't put this song in here. I mean, that is one of, you know, you just, if there's a list of the best High School Musical songs, like, Fabulous is in it. It just embodies everything perfect about the High School Musical universe. I mean, hands down. You know, Sharpay just is one of those solid characters, and I will never have anything bad to say about her. I truly understand everything. She's misunderstood, and I think this song just kind of empowers anyone who listens to it, and you just kind of feel bad, you know what I mean? Like, you feel, when you listen to the song, oh man, there's something just sheer perfection. Now we're counting off the worst songs from the High School Musical franchise, and number 1 is this one. This one is terrible. It's from High School Musical 3. It's like, all I want to do is be with you. Womp, womp, womp. The whole plot to this is ridiculous. Think about it. You're taking a musical. You're in a musical, a school musical, and everyone's cheering and yelling because it's Troy and Gabriella. And this is one of those things that just kind of ruins like the cinematic universe of High School Musical, and it doesn't make any sense. The whole musical doesn't make any sense. It's one of those things where this is not practical. This is not realistic. Like everyone's standing in the wings watching. Like, people are usually getting ready. Like, what in the world, High School Musical? What in the world? And so the next song is actually the reprise of this from the previous song, except it's Sharpay, and I think his name is either Skipper or Rocket. I didn't care because this song sucks so much, and this whole character sucks so much. I mean, this is just a waste of time. I feel like at this point in the movie, they've sang this like 3 different renditions. Like, I've heard this for at least 30 minutes. It's pointless to me now. Like, what do the words even mean? Like, okay, we get it, you want to be with them, but like, I do appreciate that this part was very, very funny to my 6-year-old mind, but that was to my 6-year-old mind. And I don't think that a pink sparkly hat and like a feather boa would be pretty appealing to me now, so yeah. Next one we have I Gotta Move On from High School Musical 2. And let me just tell you here, this is easily one of the best. I can't believe the audacity that Gabrielle Montez had to break up with Troy over, like, moving on. Like, she's such a little wimp. And I will never forgive her for the heartbreak that I suffered as a child. Ugh! The next song that is in my bad list is this Summertime song. I gotta tell you, as a kid during the High School Musical era, I mean, this song is terrible. I mean, it's like my own personal hell. They're just cheering around, it's summer, like, we get it, you know, and there's nothing worse than sitting in class, but we're like, summer, and it goes on for 35 minutes. It's just terrible. Yeah. So that concludes my list of the most terrible songs and the most perfect songs of the High School Musical era. I appreciate you turning in, and let me know if you want to hear any other movies or TV shows of any kind with a good soundtrack. All right.